Here's the beautiful pie. That filling in there is divine. Oh my gosh. The crust. It is so delicious. The filling is very smooth. The whipped cream adds a tang with the sour cream, and the crust is just, it is so good. We're going to put the milk in a pot. I'm using fresh pumpkin today. I made the pumpkin puree. I have a video out that shows you exactly how to do this. It's the easiest thing to do. You can use canned pumpkin, and we're going to put that right in with that milk. So we're going to put this pot on a medium to a medium low. I'll start off with medium. We're going to make sure we get this heated up properly, and we're going to whisk this all together. And the last thing you want to have happen is for this to get too hot. So we're going to watch that very carefully. In the meantime, while that's cooking, we're going to take some brown sugar, cornstarch. We have 6 eggs here, 6 large eggs, and we're going to separate these. We just want the yolks. And this is the way I was taught to do eggs and getting it out. I know people put it in their hands. However you're comfortable with, I find this just to be the easiest way to do this. And we will save these whites for something else that I'll make later. And now we have some pumpkin pie spice. And I actually made this pumpkin pie spice, and I have the recipe here, and we'll put it up on the page. And some sea salt. We just want to get this all mixed together. Okay, that's good enough for now. I'm just going to leave that for the next step. Okay, that is starting to steam. I don't know if you can see that, but there is steam wafting off just ever so slightly, and we're going to turn that off. So what we're going to do is we're going to take just a small, let me move this over here, small amount, and we're going to drizzle it slowly in here. And we're going to mix that in. And this is called tempering your eggs, specifically for this particular purpose. And we're changing the temperature slowly so that those eggs don't burn. We're just going to keep adding that, stirring it, adding it. Now what you can do is put this directly in here and just stir. And then we're going to start whisking again. Turn the heat back on. Now this is when we make the pumpkin pastry cream. This takes about 5 to 6 minutes on a medium low. And we're just going to wait. Now this can get hot. And what we're going to do is whisk this continuously while we are heating this up. This is going to look like a pudding. We want to watch this carefully because it has milk in it, and it's one of those things that if you don't take very good care of this, keep the temperature properly low, it will burn, and you'll have to start over or just say, never mind, I'm not doing this. So when you're making pastry cream like this, you have to go someplace in your head and just say, I know this is going to start bubbling soon. I'm just going to zen out, relax, and enjoy the moment. Because I want to turn the heat up really high right now and get it going. But that would just burn the bottom. Okay, so we're making some progress. See this, I'm now getting things off of the bottom. It's thickening up. And the stuff I'm scraping off of the bottom to keep stirred up is just exactly that. It's thick, and this is a key point right here. You do not, this is where you just want to keep track of what's on that bottom. See, it's there, and what we're doing is we're stirring that in. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's getting to a point where it's wobbling back and forth when I turn this. We are almost there. I'm seeing nice trails, but I want them to hold a little bit better than that so that the pie holds together when you cut it. That's a distinct trail. So when I go like that and it stands, now I've got a pastry cream. And now, see, that's holding. Now what we're going to do, I've turned the heat off, and we've got some butter here and some vanilla. And that is my homemade vanilla, which we will have a video coming up soon for that. And we're just going to mix that. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? Oh my goodness. And so as you can see in this, it looks delicious, but there are little bumps in there that happen when you're making pudding or custard or pastry cream, and you don't want those. You want this texture to be just smooth. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to put this all into a pan to cool it, and we're going to strain it. We're just going to dump that into that strainer. And then we're just going to run that through the strainer and get those lumps out so we've got a nice smooth pastry cream. Okay, and if you look at that, it looks like there's nothing in the pan, in the pot, in the bowl. It's because it's all stuck on the outside of the bottom of this. And so you just go along and scrape that off. And I've put it in a flat bowl to go into the refrigerator because it will cool faster and you don't have to wait all day for that to cool. So we're going to spread that out. Okay, so what we're trying to do is keep a film from developing on top of this. So we're going to take the plastic wrap and we're going to just spread it on top of this mixture so that it's touching every part of it. Now we're going to put this in the refrigerator for a little bit, and we will continue on with the crust. We're going to make graham cracker crust today. The thing with this crust is you do not want to get it too greasy, but if you don't get it greasy enough, it won't hold together. So we're going to figure out how we can do that. So we're going to start off with about 12 just graham crackers from the store, and we're just going to start breaking these down. I'm going to make a little air hole here so I can get this moving along. And we're just going to crush these. Some people like these really fine. I grew up, my mother did it just like this, and there was a little bit of texture to it. And so I don't mind them not being incredibly fine, but you don't want huge chunks in there or the butter won't hold it together. We're going to take this, dump it in here in the bowl. We're going to melt the butter. Okay, we've got some brown sugar we're going to add. We have some ginger, which adds such a nice taste. That's an addition. And then some salt. And I'm just going to break this up with my hands a little bit. Okay, so the butter looks great. Just make sure that's all melted properly. And then because it's hot, I am getting a spoon. I'm going to put my hands back in there. And then we'll just stir that up. And what you want is that. You want it to hold together but still be a little bit crumbly. So that's I don't need to add any more butter to that. Sometimes you have to add a little bit more. I'm going to use just an old-fashioned glass 9-inch baking pie plate. And I'm dumping this in. What we're trying to do is get a nice even layer. So I work on the sides first. I'm just making this level with my thumb. to the side of the pan. So I'm using the side of the pie plate as a guide and pushing up and down with this hand, up with this hand to make sure that that is consistent all the way around. Another thing you can do to make this all even is to take a cup. You don't have to do this, but it just sets that in there, and you want this to be compact so that it holds the pie, and when you cut it, you get a nice consistent slice and the crust stays together. What we're going to do now is we're going to put this in a 350-degree oven, and we're going to cook it for about 13 minutes, but we'll keep checking it. So we'll get this in the oven and we'll be back. But that's our crust. So that's going to shrink back down. That'll be fine. So what we're going to do now is let this cool to room temperature, and then we're going to put it in the freezer for 30 minutes, and then it will be ready to fill. So we'll be back. Okay, so the filling has been set. The pie has been in the freezer for 30 minutes, and we are going to make whipped cream. I am going to use a hand mixer today just because it speeds it up a little bit. But I'm putting in some cream, some sour cream, and just a little bit of brown sugar. And so that is all of the ingredients that go into this cream. So that's exactly, I want it just so it's set and is going to last on top of that pie. Yum. Tastes great. So we've got whipped cream, we've got the filling, and we've got the pie crust. So we're going to take this pie crust, which is frozen at the moment. It will thaw quickly. And this is our pumpkin pie filling the pastry cream that we made. And this has got a nice soft texture still. It's not too gluggy. We're going to put this right in the pie shell. We'll spread that evenly around. And that looks delicious. Now we're going to take this pie crust, oh my goodness. My brain is not working anymore today. We're going to take this whipped cream and we're going to put it on top of the pie very gently. We're going to start spreading this around on the pie. Once again, we want this spread out as much as we possibly can so that it's even. There is the pumpkin pie. There's a pumpkin pie. We've been filming all day. Very tired. Okay. Thank you and enjoy.